Excuse me. Welcome friends, this is PC Kieran speaking here, and today we're going to talk about how you can speed up your Windows operating system. Okay, so a few simple tips and tricks and tweaks. Okay, you can tweak your Windows 7, Windows Vista or Windows XP operating system, and by doing that you can make your computer start up faster and give you a wee bit more better performance. Okay, so the first thing you want to make sure that there's no spyware on your computer or viruses. So if you're downloading music from third-party sites, especially LimeWire and etc., you will get malicious code installed on your computer. Some of it you will be able to find it, and some of it you will not, because it is very good and able to hide in what they call digital. Okay, digital, it can hide, digital viruses can hide, and sometimes you just can't find them. Okay, so you want to make sure you've got no spyware and viruses on your computer, and you can do that by running an antivirus scan, or you can basically do that by doing an online scan or using third-party tools. Or you can download Microsoft Security Essentials free, and you can also use the Microsoft Windows Malicious Software Removal Tool. You also can free up your disk space by going to Start on Windows 7, XP or Windows Vista. Go to Accessories, go to System Tools, and go to Disk Cleanup. Okay, these are tools that are already on your operating system. Okay, so you can run Disk Cleanup, and this is simply how you run it. You can also disk fragment your hard drive. You do have a disk fragmenter built into the Windows system, or you can use a third-party tool. One that I would recommend would be the disk defragmenter with Advanced System Cure, or there's quite a number of third-party tools on the internet. If you do decide to do it defragment, I would recommend that you do it in safe mode. Basically, because when you're running in safe mode, you don't have a lot of things running on your system in the background, such as programs and etc. And it gives you a better defragmentation of your hard drive. Now, defragmentation basically means that when you're using a computer, from time to time, when you install a program, basically the files are scattered all over the hard drive. So by defragmenting it and using Disk Cleanup, basically you're going to tidy it all up again. Disk Cleanup, basically select by ticking the boxes from the left and hit OK. Or you can use a third-party program called CC Cleaner. Okay, you want to make sure that your hard drive is not full. Okay. If I go to Start, double click on Computer, you will see the hard drive that I have on this particular computer. If I right click and go to Properties, you will notice the free space, and you will notice the used space. If you find that your hard drive is completely near used, your computer will perform very slow. You have tools where you can basically check for errors. That's your defragment tool, and that's your backup tool. If you click check for errors, automatically fix file system errors or scan and attempt to recover bad sectors. Bad sectors on a hard drive is basically 3 times hard drives start to wear. And sometimes if you do have a bad sector on your hard drive, your operating system will not perform to the full standard. You can buy a program called SpinRite off GRC website, and it will help to recover the bad sectors on your hard drive. If not, then you can go ahead and replace your hard drive. There's quite a number of things can make your computer go slow. You can also tweak your Windows 7 or Vista or XP, basically by right clicking on the desktop, go to personalize. You can turn off your screensaver. By basically turning off your screensaver, and you can also turn off your themes. So you can have Windows 7 running with no themes, which is basically the fancy background that you see, and etc. And that also will help to give your computer a wee bit more performance. You can also go to Start and you can type in misconfig, MSCONFIG, and hit the return key on your keyboard. This is basically your system configuration. Startup. You go to Startup basically, and on tick any program that you do not want running when your computer first starts. Any that you see with Microsoft, leave them alone. If you're not sure what they are, you can search for the information on that particular startup program. I want to remove that one. And this is another way of speeding up your computer. You also have a boot frequency here on your Windows 7, Windows Vista and Windows XP. You will notice that it is set by default for 30 seconds. You can make it to start quicker by changing basically the timeout and etc. Exit without restart, and when you restart your computer it will automatically kick in. I will talk about services in the next video that I do. There is some services that you can turn off in your operating system for tweaking it and giving you that wee bit of performance. If you've ever used a program called Advanced System Care, and you ever use what they call a turbo boost on a third-party program, basically the turbo boost turns off some of the services, IP helper and etc. And basically that is another way of giving you more performance on your computer and more chances and ways of optimizing it. Hard drives come by different speeds. You can buy different sizes in hard drives, 500s, 250, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte hard drives and etc. If you are going to have to buy a new hard drive and you want something with a wee bit better performance in spinning, you can buy a faster one. They all come in different speeds. There's quite a number of different types of hard drives. You have Samsung, these are only a few. You have Samsung, you have Maxtor and etc. You can buy Samsung hard drives 7200 RPM, which is the speed. Okay, so if you're looking for a hard drive, obviously you want one that will be compatible with your computer and you want one with a wee bit of speed. Also, there is anybody that is using old memory or DIMM, and if it is possible, some computers you can't upgrade the memory or the RAM or DIMM. Some people call it RAM in the UK and some people call it DIMM. Okay, you have DDR3 and you have new gaming memory that they have right now. take the old piece out of your computer, take it to your computer shop and see if they have that particular model. Some computers, if they're too old, you can't get the memory. It's too hard to find. Okay, so this is a few tips how to speed up your computer. By speeding up your startup. And also, you don't want to install too many programs on your computer that you don't need, because you can clog it up. If you find that it's a bit tricky, you can run a program called CC Cleaner. CC Cleaner basically will scan your system and remove the clutter out of your system. Obviously, if you're a computer user, you can do that yourself. So that is a couple of ways how to speed up your computer and how to make it go a wee bit quicker. Try and not use what they call shareware programs, because even when you remove them, they do leave a certain amount of data behind hidden. Now, there's a lot of people selling third-party programs on the internet, and they recommend to do this and to do that. Friends, it's a matter of choice. Some tech guys say they're a waste of time because they believe that a couple of spare registry keys sitting in the registry settings won't do any harm. You can go into your registry settings if you know what you're doing. It is not recommended if you don't know what you're doing. Hey, local machine and software. So this is basically where your software lies in the registry settings. Okay, some guys that know their way about it can basically remove some of the registry settings, bad keys and etc. You have to be careful because some software shares with others. Okay, so be very careful what you're doing. Another way is if you are running a computer, Windows Vista Home Edition, and you only have 1 GB of memory and you want to do more, you do need to put more memory in your computer. Some people say Windows Vista Basic will run with 1 GB, Windows XP will run with 1 gig no problem, Windows 7 will not. So you do need to invest in buying a wee bit more memory. Some people talk about overclocking their computers. I wouldn't recommend it because you can cause damage to your system. Okay, so it's all about basically the simple things and tools that you have in your computer. So this is a few steps on how to tweak up your computer and how to help it keep running that wee bit better. Please check out the videos on my YouTube account, on some of them on Blog TV, reference spyware, viruses and etc. I have already covered in the past. Okay, please follow me on Twitter, PC Kermon, and please support us on our website www.pckermon.webs.com. We will be broadcasting on Blog TV as PC Kermon, Justin TV PC Kermon, Ustream PC Kermon, and Stickcam PC Kermon. Feel free to support us and feel free to get involved in the computer social room which we run on Blog TV. Thank you very much, and I hope that information helps somebody on the internet.